Did I scare you? No? Well, that's okay, because hopefully these scary things in Pokemon I'm about to show you will. I really need to get better at doing these introductions. But anyways, in the spirit of Halloween, I decided that it would be the perfect time to do a video on some of the spooky things in Pokemon. So welcome to the top 5 scariest things in Pokemon. Of course, this list is in my opinion, so if you think I missed something or there is something else that scares you in Pokemon that I didn't mention, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Also, remember to leave a like rating if you happen to enjoy the video and subscribe for more Pokemon content. But with that being said, let's get right into number 5. In the number 5 spot, we have an event that isn't so much scary, but it's definitely creepy. And it's the Hypno event with Losel in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. On the Sevi Islands, in order to progress in the plotline, you must talk to a man who says that his daughter went missing and that you need to go find her. Long story short, you make your way to the Berry Forest on one of the islands and find the man's daughter, Losel. Once you find her, Losel quotes, "Please, help me. A scary Pokemon appeared there a while ago. It kept scaring. It made Losel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away, it's scaring me." After she says this, you get into a battle with a wild Hypno. This is very unsettling because if you consider Hypno's Fire Red Dex entry of, it carries a pendulum-like device. There was once an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized, and one can only assume that the Hypno kidnapped Losel. The number 4 spot goes to some of these scary or creepy Pokédex entries that some of our favorite Pokemon have had over the years. Now, there are a ton of creepy Pokédex entries out there, and there are also a ton of videos about them, so I'll just be showing 2 examples right now. Cacturne's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Sapphire states, if a traveler is going through a desert in the thick of night, Cacturne will follow in a ragtag group. The Pokemon are biding their time, waiting for the traveler to tire and become incapable of moving. And Phantom's Pokédex entry in Pokemon Y is, according to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died while lost in the forest. Both of these Pokédex entries are incredibly unsettling to me, and they both make me think twice whenever I encounter these Pokemon in battle. The number 3 spot goes to the events in the Strange House in Pokemon Black and White 2. Now, if you don't think this place is at least a little bit scary, you are crazy. The Strange House is haunted by a ghost girl who rearranges the furniture in the house after you explore a certain area. If this was the only creepy thing about this house, I think I can handle it, but at times, the ghost girl will appear for a bit and speak. And literally everything she says is creepy. An everlasting dark dream. An endless dream of darkness. Dad, Mom, Abra, where are you? Yeah, I think I'll pass. At the end of this side event, you come across the Lunar Wing and put it in your bag. After that, the ghost girl appears and tells you to go take it to a Pokemon, which one can only assume is Cresselia. The presence of the ghost girl, accompanied by the rearranging furniture, creepy music, and overall spooky vibe of the Strange House, made it a definite choice for this list. In the number 2 spot, we have the Storyteller on Route 14 of Pokemon X and Y. This creeps me out so much in my first playthrough of Pokemon X. In this event, you go into a house with Tierno, Shauna, and Trevor where you are accompanied by an old-looking man who offers to tell a story. Thankfully, the story itself isn't all that creepy. The man describes that he was walking at night and came across the house that you are currently in and entered it. Long story short, he encountered a man huddled in the corner of the house who told the man to turn around. And when he turned around, he saw a horde of faceless men. But 2 factors make this whole event really scary. Number 1, you are in the exact house that the faceless men appeared in. And if that's not a little bit creepy, I don't know what is. And 2, the camera angle while the story is being told to you is not the same when you're just playing through the game. The camera angle comes from the top corner of the house and it looks down on the player, the player's friends, and the man telling the story. But the camera angle is also wobbling. This makes it seem like you're being watched as the story is being told. And last but not least, in the number 1 spot, we have the old chateau itself in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Just like the strange house, this place gives off a very creepy vibe. It seems to be a rundown building with very creepy music. But that's not all. In the old chateau, sometimes ghosts will appear. And no, I'm not talking about ghost Pokemon, I'm talking about literal ghosts. Once you enter the building, if you walk straight ahead to the first door, you will find what seems to be a dinner table. At random times when you enter this room, you will see an old man sitting at the table. Upon approaching him, he will turn to the player's left and slowly glide off the screen. Keep in mind that he's not walking, it appears as if he's levitating. You can see another ghost if you leave that room, go up the stairs, and head through the door in the middle. Once you enter that room, make a right and go to the next room. This is where you can see the second ghost. In order to see the ghost, start exiting and re-entering this room, and eventually you will see the ghost girl spawn in the room to the right of you. And once you see her, she will float out of the room, never to be seen again. And there you have it, my top 5 scariest things in Pokemon. If you happen to enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like rating and subscribe for more Pokemon content. Peace out, guys.